Luke, you can destroy the Emperor. He has foreseen this. It is your destiny. Join me, and together we can rule the galaxy as father and son. Shut up, Dad. Welcome back, Star Wars fans, to episode 112 of Ronald's Reviews. And on today's episode, we've got an update to my mask collection. Cue the march. Welcome back, everyone. Now, like I said in the intro, today we're going to take a look at an update to my mask collection. Now, this includes a couple of different things, really. Something that I've been chasing for quite a while, and something else that I've been kind of wanting to get into for quite a while as well. We've also got a package from Retro Ed UK, but none of this is vehicles or figures. Intrigued? Come on, let's go take a look. Okay, everyone, so we're going to start with the package from Retro Ed. Now, Ed got in touch with me last week, mentioned that he had a few things that he'd quite like to send me. He's a massive mask fan. He knows I'm a big mask fan as well, and just said that he had a few things he'd like to send me. I want to repeat myself, I never expect anything for free. I am always happy to pay for any gifts, but Ed just said he wanted to send me these, and of course, when I saw what they were, I was definitely very, very excited. So, let's just get into this first. I have opened it just for quickness. Okay, we've got a note. Let's just get rid of that. So as you can see, dear Luke, just a little something for your collection. Sorry for digging you a further rabbit hole. All the best, Retro Ed. Look at that, we've even got a nice little sticker on there. But yes, so Ed, you have dug me into another rabbit hole. So I will put that note in my box with all my other notes. Again, very important. Okay, so Ed has sent me some comic books. Now, comic books is something that I've always kind of wanted to get into, always liked. I'm not a massive reader. I used to read comics as a kid, but as an adult, I've just sort of kind of forgotten about them, but they've always appealed to me, and I've always kind of wanted to get back into them. So Ed has sent us a lovely Return of the Jedi comic. Now, I am going to put this to one side because in future videos, I hope to do a Star Wars comic video dedicated to just Star Wars comics. So Ed, I am going to review this comic, but I'm going to leave it till I do a Star Wars comic video. So I'm going to put this to one side. But that is lovely. I mean, look at that. Oh, look, we've got Transformers on the back. But that is a great image on the front. But I am going to put that to one side. We will see that in a future video. So the main reason for the package was these. Now, we have got some mask comics. Now, Ed knows, like I say, I'm a big mask fan, and this is something that I've always kind of wanted to get into, but they are beautiful. So when Ed said he was going to send me these, I was very excited. He also told me that he's got a shop near him that actually sells a lot of these, which is potentially dangerous because the next time he visits, he'll probably send me some pictures, and I think there's every chance that I will spend some money. So we've got, sorry, let's look at that again. So we've got, let's have a look, number 22, 35p, can you imagine? 15th to the 28th of August 1987. And we've also got, great image of Miles Mayhem on the front there, number 46, 27th of February 1988. Is that 88? Yeah. Now, I believe, I'm very new to comic book collecting, so please forgive me if I get anything wrong. I believe these are UK releases from a company called Fleetway. Now, there are various mask comics out there. DC released some mask comics as well, and there are some modern versions released around 2017, I believe. But these UK Fleetway releases are the ones that I want to collect. If I'm correct in saying this, there are 80 copies, 80 releases, as well as one preview release and 4 holiday specials, so 85 to collect in all. So this is 2. Thank you again, Ed. These are absolutely beautiful. Let's just quickly take a look inside, see what they look like. I mean, look at that. Wow, we've got Stinger there. All these black and white images look fantastic. But if I remember rightly, yeah, they did used to do colour pages as well as black and white, and I love that combination. Got Condor down here. Yeah, these look amazing. So that's number 22. We've also got number 46. And again, start off with some black and white illustrations. Got some blue thrown in there with Boulder Hill and Thunderhawk. Yeah, these are absolutely stunning. And I remember reading these. As a kid. I remember the shop that I used to buy them from. Got Cliff Dagger using Torchmask there, look. Now, some used to have a poster in the middle. Let's just flick and see if we can find a poster. Oh, look, showing you how to draw masks. Oh, look at that. And you knew they had posters in the middle. We've got a huge poster of Hondo McLean in his Hurricane outfit with Blaster 2 mask. That. Oh, wow, how great does that look? Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. So thank you, Ed. These have certainly started another collection. And the beauty is as well, they shouldn't take a lot of storage, which is kind of one thing that was leading me into picking up some comics. I'm running out of room all the time in the base. So I'm always pleased to get something that doesn't take a lot of storage. So they are absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Ed. So, but of course, once I knew Ed was sending me this, I then jumped onto eBay, of course. And this week I picked up this. So, of course, once I knew Ed was sending me a couple of comics, I started to research, see how many copies there was. And, of course, I had to then pick up a number 1. So this is the first ever UK Fleetway release, barring the preview comic. And this was released in 25th of October to the 7th of November 1986, 35p. And with this one, look, you've got a free Matt Tracker mask. And I remember having that mask. But again, so this is number 1. We've got a huge picture of Jackhammer on the front there. Matt Tracker. Venom are on the warpath. It's up to Mask to stop them. And again, we've got a combination of black and white illustrations. Let's just see if there's a poster in the centre. Oh, look at that. Advert with Rhino on it. Illusion is the ultimate weapon. Have we got a poster? Ah, look. We've got a nice poster of Thunderhawk in the middle there as well. Amazing. So I absolutely love these comics. So I'm going to start collecting these. Like I say, 3 down, 82 to go. But I am going to enjoy this. So thank you again, Ed. I really do appreciate them. These are beautiful. But we're also now going to take a look at the second item that I wanted to look at. And there we go. So we are now onto something that, again, Retro Ed, I've always admired this in Retro Ed's background. He's got one as well, but it's something that I've chased for quite a while. And on eBay, they're always really, really high prices. So I've not been able to pick one up. And then a few weeks ago, I came across a listing on eBay, absolute bargain prices. So there was no way I was going to pass it up. So I've managed to get myself a 1981 Bluebird mask lunchbox. Now this is something that I've wanted for so long. I mean, look at that image on the front. I think that is an amazing image. We've got Matt Tracker in Ultra Flash mask. We've got Miles Mayhem in his Venom mask. Then we've got obviously Switchblade and Thunderhawk. And for me, I remember these lunchboxes when I was going to school. They did various different ones, Bluebird, but mask was always one that I thought was amazing. I'll just spin it round. There we go. I don't know if you can see that. We've got Bluebird, Swindon, England, copyright 1981. And I always loved these lunchboxes. I think that image on the front is amazing. Retro Ed has got one in his background. I always used to see it and I was always very envious of it. In fact, I commented more than once on how much I was desperate to get one of these. So I managed to get my hands on one recently, but it's not just a lunchbox. What we also have inside is... There we go. Forgive all the paperwork. It also comes with a thermos, or a flask to us UK guys, thermos to our friends across the pond. So we've got a red and yellow Bluebird thermos. Now, mine is a plain thermos. Ed's, I believe, is a logoed one. Now, you can get a logoed version. Unfortunately, mine is just a plain one. I would like to swap it out at some point for the branded version, but I'm very, very happy with this. So we've got a thermos there, we've got the lunchbox. Now, you may have seen when I opened the lunchbox, a few things fall out of there. I actually used that lunchbox obviously to display. I'm going to open it again. I also use it to actually keep all my instructions from all my mask vehicles safe, because I could put them in the boxes, but I always think I'm going to lose track of everything, so I keep them in one place, nice and safe in the lunchbox. So, safe and sound in lunchbox, we've got my original Rhino instructions, which came with my Rhino that I got gifted from Andy over at Hollow Chronicles. Very, very generous, Andy. I love it. So we've got my Rhino instructions there, and I just keep them all together, keeps them safe. I've also got my Kenner Manta instructions, again, very kind of gifted to me from Dean over at All Things 80s. We've then got a few that I picked up recently. I managed to pick up some Vampire instructions, and these are in great condition. I picked up some Piranha instructions as well, all original. If you recall, this is actually the colour poster that came in the Rhino from Andy. I won't open it up because it's just too big, and we did see it a few weeks ago. We've got more instructions. Now these are the instructions that came in poster form. They're not quite as big, so we'll just try and open these up. So we've got some Thunderhawk instructions there on the poster. We've got another set of poster instructions. These are Gator instructions, and I've got a complete Gator, again, very kindly gifted to me by Chris. You may know him better as Smith Lord. Very, very generous. It's absolutely beautiful. We've got another one, and this is Raven. Again, in poster form. You can get these in leaflet form. This is in poster form. And then we have got, now you may recall, I don't think I'll be able to open this all up, but I'll try a little bit. This is the mask calendar that actually came with my Manta from Dean. Open this up, and it's a 1987 calendar. It's amazing, and they're not very interesting to end. We have actually got some replacement stickers for my Slingshot. I had to get a few new stickers for the headlights, so these are just the decals that I've got left over for Slingshot. There we go. So again, if ever any of the decals deteriorate, I've got some spares, and it is the empty sticker sheet from my decals from Manta. So yeah, I use my lunchbox just to house all my instructions because it keeps them all safe, keeps them from getting any sort of damage, and it also keeps them in one place so I don't lose track of where everything is. So really, really happy with all those. And there we go, everyone, everything back out on the table. I just want to say another big thank you to Retro Ed. Ed, you have definitely got me down another rabbit hole, but you know what? I don't mind, because this is something that I've sort of toyed with the idea for quite a long time, and I love Mask, and I love these Mask comics. These are a big reminder of my childhood. I've got Mask #1, which I picked up myself this week from eBay. I remember having that mask as a kid. I've now got Mask #46 and #22, very kindly sent to me by Ed. I'm going to have a real blast reading these, doing a little bit more research and finding out a little bit more about the comics. I've also got this beautiful Return of the Jedi comic. Don't know much about Star Wars comics again, but I am going to do some more research. This will feature Ed in a future Star Wars comic video, so please don't worry, I will be looking at that in more detail going forward. And then of course, again, inspired by Retro Ed, I have wanted one of these lunchboxes for so long. Absolutely love it. It's in great condition as well. I mean, bearing in mind that thing is like, what, over 40 years old now. It is amazing. So pleased to get that, as well as the thermos. I hope to pick up a logoed thermos at some point in the future, but I'm so happy to have that. And again, it houses all my instructions and keeps everything nice and safe, and I know where everything is. So again, very, very pleased. So there we go, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that. That's something a little bit different this week. But if you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping by and giving me a shot. I hope you'll consider leaving a like and subscribing. And if you're one of my existing viewers and someone that's been watching my stuff for a while now, again, I always say it, thank you so much. I do appreciate you. Leave any comments or questions in the comment section below. I always read everyone's comments and reply to everybody. And as always, keep collecting. I'll see you next time.